So write a program to transpose a 3 cross 3 matrix. So 3 cross 3 means you know that 3 rows and 3 columns, right? So let me take the matrix A is equal to, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So what is meant by transpose of this matrix A transpose? A transpose will be nothing but equal to your rows will be converted to columns and columns will be converted to rows. So what is your first row? 1, 2, 3. Now that 1, 2, 3 will be converted to first column. 4, 5, 6 is your second row, right? Now it will be converted into your second column. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is your third row. It will be converted into your third column. So interchanging the rows into columns. That is nothing but your A transpose, right? So now we are going to write a program for transposing a 3 cross 3 matrix. So what are the steps what we have to do? First step what we have to do is we have to enter the data or enter the elements inside the array, right? So you know that it is a 2-dimension. It has both the rows as well as columns. So what did I tell you? For your in the previous video, if it is a 2-dimension, you have to use 2 for loops, right? If it is a 1-dimension, you have to use only 1 for loop. So 2-dimension, in the case of 2-dimension, what are the two loops you will be using? You will be using 2 for loops. The outer for loop will be for your rows and the inner for loop will be for your columns. Okay. So that is the main thing what you have to remember here. Okay, so let us start the program. Hash include a standard input output header file so that you can use the printf and scanf statement. Int main, which indicates the start of the program. Okay, so what is meant by this int I comma j comma mat 3 3 transposed mat 3 3? So you are declaring the variables I, j and two matrices, right? So matrix first one mat, the name of the array is two arrays you are declaring. So the name of the first array is mat, and what is your size? 3 rows, 3 columns. Similarly, the second array is transposed mat, where you are going to do your transpose matrix, where you will be getting your transposed matrix, and the size of rows and columns is again 3 3. End with a semicolon. All these are of the data type integer. Okay, I hope you know this meaning. Now you are going to enter the elements of the first matrix. So this is your how you are going to enter the elements of the matrix, right? Enter the elements of the matrix. So you are going to enter, for example, here I have taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let me proceed with the same. Okay. So how will you enter the elements? You have to enter the element, right? One by one. So what will be this matrix? A of 0, 0. Then zeroth row, zeroth column, zeroth row, first column, 0 1, then here will be 0 2, then 1 0 1 1 1 2. You know this, right? So you are going to use 2 for loop. I have told you outer for loop is for your row and the inner for loop is for your column. Okay, now for I is equal to 0, let me make you understand this. For I is equal to 0, initializing I is equal to 0, I less than 3. Whether 0 is less than 3, yes, it enters into the loop. Now here again you have a for loop. For j is equal to 0, but the 0 is less than 3, yes, it again enters the loop. So printf, now you are going to enter the data one by one and it will be stored in the memory, right? So you are using printf and scanf. New line, mat %d %d. So first will be replaced by your I, and the second %d format specifier of integer will be replaced by j. Now what is the value for I and j? So you will be getting mat I is also 0, j is also 0. So mat 0 0 is equal to, you are entering the value. Suppose if I enter the first value as 1. Okay. Now where it will go and store? It will store in the address %d, because format specifier is your what integer, then ampersand, which indicates the memory. It stores in mat 0 0. In the so 0 0 you will be storing the value as 1. Now again it is in the inner loop, right? Now j will be incremented. J will be 1. Now it will check whether 1 is less than 3. Yes, it is true. Again it enters into the loop. Now what will be the value? Printf I is still equal to 0, but your j will be equal to 1. You are entering the next value. Let 0 1 is equal to 2. Okay, so it will be stored in the location mat 0 1. Okay, now again it enters, it is in the inner loop, right? Again it changes the value. Now j will be equal to 2. Okay, now it checks whether 2 is less than 3. Yes, it is true. Now it again comes into the loop. Now what will be the value mat of 0? I is still 0, but j has become 2. Okay, so 0 comma 2 is equal to 3. Okay, now your value is entered. Now it again increments the value of 3. Now 3 becomes what? 3. Whether 3 is less than 3? No, the condition is false. Now it goes to the upper loop, right? Now it increments the value for I. Now I will become 1. Whether 1 is less than 3? Yes, it is true. Now again you will be having, now I has become 1. Now it enters into the loop. Now j is again initialized to 0. Whether 0 is less than 3? Yes, it enters into the loop. Now the loop again, like the next previous thing, previous process continues. Now what will be the value? Mat I will become 1. Now j is equal to 0. Next value. Similarly, you will be continuing incrementing the value of j. Next, j becomes 1 1. So let me enter it as 5. Then mat of 1 2. You will be entering it as 6. So once again j becomes 3. It becomes false. It increments the value for I. Now the I will work till what? I will be equal to 2, right? 2 0. J will be again initialized to 0. So this is how your values are being entered. Okay, so it is stored in this memory. Now in this array, now you have to display it, right? For displaying, this is your next loop what you are using if you want to display the elements. So printf, the elements of the new line, the elements of the matrix are, your elements will be entered one by one in the output window. So for that again you are using the same two for loops, and you are going to use only printf statement so that it will be displayed in your the window. I'll be showing you the output window also. Okay, for same process will be repeated here. For I is equal to 0, I less than 3, I plus plus slash n. Here the only difference is here you are using a tab space. Why do you use a tab space? Because after entering you will be getting mat 0 1 is equal to 1, right? Similarly mat, after this you will be having here a tab space so that you can differentiate the value. Okay, that is the only difference. So mat percentage d first argument, then percentage d will be replaced by j, the last one will be your value mat of 0 comma 0 or 0 comma 1, right? I comma j. I think you know this because I have explained already in the previous videos. The elements of the matrix are. Now your elements will be displayed in the window. Now what you have to do? Now you have to do the transpose of a matrix. So if you want to do the transpose of a matrix, you have to understand only one line, right? So what will be your transpose matrix? Transpose matrix I comma j will be equal to, what is your original matrix? Mat of, just interchange your index, so it will become j of j and I. Okay, that is what written here. See here, for example, we can take the first. For I is equal to 0, I less than 3, I plus plus. So I is equal to 0, right? I is initialized to 0. Whether 0 is less than 3, yes, it enters into the loop. Okay, now for j is equal to 0, whether 0 is less than 3, yes, again it enters into the loop. Now transposed matrix of I, j is equal to mat ji. So what is your I and j? In these two cases it is 0, 0. So now mat of 0 0, what is the value for mat of 0 0? 1, right? Now 1 will be assigned to mat of, again here it is I comma 0. So transposed, I am writing it for your understanding, I am writing only t, right? T of I 0 0 will be equal to now 1. Okay, now again j, it is in the inner loop, j will be incremented, j will be equal to 1. Whether 1 is less than 3, yes, it is true. Now it enters into the loop. Now what will be the value? Now j is 1 and I is 0. Okay, now what is the value for mat of 1 and 0? Now you see here, here it will enter the second row first value, right? Now what is the first one? Mat of 1 0, it is equal to 4, right? Now 4 will be assigned to, what will be the value? T of 0 1 will be equal to 4, right? Now the column will be changed to your row, and row will be changed to your column. Are you able to understand? Now again it is in the inner loop. Now j becomes, what is the value? J becomes 2. Now it will be mat 2 0. Where is your mat 2 0? It is equal to 7. Okay. So 7 will be entered as transpose of 0 comma 2. So which will be equal to 1 4 7. Okay. 0 0 0 1. So see, you got the output. Here I have written it, right? 1 4 7. So your first column is changed into rows now. Similarly, it will now your j becomes 3. Now the condition will be false. It will go and increment it to upper loop, that is I will become 1. The 1 is less than 3. Yes, it is true. It enters into the loop now. Right. Now again j is initialized to 0. Now what will be the value? I has become 1. Now j is equal to 0. So mat of 0 comma 1. What is your mat of 0 comma 1? 2. 2 will be assigned to transpose matrix of 1 comma 0 will be equal to 2. Are you getting? So 2 5 8. Similarly, I think you can do it by yourself. So now mat of j comma I will be assigned to transpose matrix of I comma j. Now this is how your algorithm works, and now you have to display both the elements, right? First element before transpose you have displayed the elements. Similarly, you are going to display your transposed matrix. Same whatever you have used the loop instruction, you are using it here. The only difference is what you are going to printf instead of the original matrix. Here you are replacing it by your transpose matrix. Okay, transpose matrix is equal to I comma j comma transpose matrix, and you can, so one by one the data will be entered and you can exit the program. Now let me show you the output window. Okay, see here, enter the elements of the first matrix. Here you are entering one. Same example only I have taken. Mat of 0 comma 0 is equal to 1. Mat of 0 comma 1 is equal to 2. Mat of 0 comma 2 is equal to 3. Then you will be getting mat of 1 comma 0 is equal to 4. Second 1 comma 1, then 1 comma 2 equal to 6. 2 comma 0 is equal to 7 8 9. So this is your matrix, right? Now the elements of the matrix are, it is displayed. So the elements, next one is your elements of the matrix. I have told you have used two for loops, right? Now what are the elements of the matrix? Same thing will be displayed. Mat of 0 1 2 3. So here you can see a tab space, that is why you have used /t. Okay, now same thing you can see the transpose of the matrix 1 2 3, right? First row will be converted into column 1 2 3. Similarly, here 4 5 6 will be converted into second column, and your third row will be converted into 7 8 9, third column. So rows is converted to columns and columns is converted to rows. So what is your transposed matrix? So the transposed matrix will be equal to 1 4 7 2 5 8 7 8 9. Okay, the columns will be converted into rows. So this is how you get the output.